I can't lie, man. I'm mad about this, and not because they cast a white dude as Black Panther. I mean, that's part of it. But I mean, we do that all the time with I feel like movies that shouldn't be recasted. I.e., Little Mermaid was a cool movie, but I feel like they probably should have kept it with what it was. But she did a great job. Same thing with what's that movie? It was another the one that did like terrible, the Snow White one with the Mexican girl, and I don't know why they did that, because that movie was a super flop. Because the other thing too is I could have swore like the whole thing about Snow White was that she was white. Like I thought that was the point. Maybe I'm wrong, but I thought that was the point. Okay, but we wanted to make it all woke, which is fine. So the issue that I have is how we gonna cast him before we recasted T'Challa. That's my issue. My issue is not the black or the white thing. The issue is y'all did not want to recast T'Challa with another black actor who could have took that role over. And I feel like my guy from what is that? From Star Wars, John Boyega, I think that's how you say his name. They would have picked him. I would have took. I would have loved Michael Jai White because he got the build, but he's too old for T'Challa. I mean, not necessarily because he doesn't look old, so he probably still could have did that. They really need to give him another spine, but John Boyega or is it Damien Idris from Snowfall. Them two, I would have loved to see them as T'Challa, because I feel like, I mean, it's never too late. It's never too late. I think this is probably some marketing employ. They may have them because they just introduced a new comic with Black Panther. I guess I don't know who he was sleeping with to have a white kid, or maybe the kid is like super mixed or something and had the hair. I don't know. Who cares? Because there's different multiverses, so I can see that being a possibility, and I'm not mad at it. I'm just mad at how you gonna cast this man and not recast T'Challa. Because if we want to be real, Shuri sucked as the Black Panther. Like, I don't want to be, because in the comics she was more willing to embrace the role as the Black Panther and the leader of Wakanda. So I don't get why they made it where she was like, I don't want to be Black Panther. And I feel like you don't want to be Black Panther, give up the herb, get rid of that, and just let M'Baku do it, and let M'Baku fight for it, which they had him do at the end of the thing. So I'm assuming he became the leader of Wakanda. I think Ryan Coogler did an amazing job with what they made him do as far as like the writing goes, and I'm sure he had his input. But I just can't like Letitia Wright. I'm just not sold on her. Like, even in the I feel like that Shuri that she is, I feel like she's a great Shuri in that aspect, is like the super smart, but like being like a fighter, and like she shouldn't be able to touch Namor even with the herb, because when she took the herb, she had super strength, but she was still weaker than Namor, and that build just wasn't. It just realistically, it wasn't touching Namor. So I'm not tripping about this because it's the Doomsday is clearly going to be about the multiverse, and what? Dang, I can't. It's slipping my mind. Doctor Doom's world. I know it too. It's just I've been dealing with going back and forth with people all day, so I can't think about the name of his it's gonna, y'all know what I'm talking about, but whatever. My only thing is, just please, can we recast T'Challa first? That's all I'm asking. Recast T'Challa with the black character, because I mean, it's not like we have an influx of black superheroes that are dope. You know what I'm saying? Nobody liked. I liked Winter Soldier and the Falcon, and then the new Captain America, because he was Captain America in the comics, and I liked it. But a lot of people didn't like it because they recast him as a black man. But Clearly, nobody reads the comics. He becomes Captain America, and Chris Evans is coming back anyways. They already confirmed it. So I just like, man, it's just this is our major one. This is our outside of Blade. He was the first one to make $1 billion. So you know what I'm saying? Like let us get another Black Panther that's black first. I'm not mad at if this happens, right? Because I know what the multiverse is. It's okay. When we saw the end of Deadpool, there was a woman Deadpool, there was a damn dog Deadpool. We know, this is a possibility in a multiverse. This is a possibility. It would be dope if like the black people had. I know this is crazy. The black people had white people enslaved, and then that was the whole thing. Come on, you know that would be kind of dope and funny. Not funny. That sounds so bad, but like just a play that would be kind of dope in my opinion. But um, yeah, I just can we just get a Black Panther? That's all I'm asking. I'm not mad at this. I'm just saying, can we get our character with his own movie first again before we do this? I don't think that's too much to ask. And I'm not for. Look, man, I keep it a buck. I'm not for blackwashing or whitewashing characters. I mean, because I feel like we don't have a surplus of black characters, but like I don't want to see a black Superman, man. That was kind of like the thing with Superman. He's blonde hair, blue eyed. That was his whole thing, you know. Cap, but it's a whole different story with Cap, and you know Sam becomes Captain in the comics, so that's a whole different thing. But like, let's say we got a black Cap, right? And but Black Cap is like he's still Steve Rogers, right? And he has this whole follows the whole storyline. Like I don't want to see that. Like that's why people gravitate so much towards Miles Morales. Because Miles Morales, he's a whole separate from Peter Parker, right? He's a whole different thing. Spider accidentally comes from another universe and bites him. That's how he gets his powers, and he's a whole nother thing. I guess that Spider was supposed. If you said a Spider Verse, that Spider was supposed to bite Peter, but came to another thing, bit him. That's how he got his powers, and he has his own story, separate from Peter Parker, where he's like a Dominican with the black, you know, dealing with that aspect of his life, and you know, being a black superhero. That's dope, man. That's dope. It's original. You know what I'm saying? And if we're gonna do that, cool. I'm all for it. But let I say John Boyega or Idris. If y'all got anybody else that y'all think would be dope for it, just let me know. But I feel like that should happen first before this, and then this can happen. That's just my opinion. I'm really not tripping on this because I feel like it would be dope just to see, because I would love to see the backstory. I am going to read that comic, or at least watch my man Comic Explain and see what like his synopsis, because he does good synopsis, especially like when I'm at work. I don't really got time to really like sit and read, so I like being able to listen and watch the clips while I'm rapping. I feel like it's. Just tell me if I'm wrong.